Hello, in this video, we are going to start we are going to learn about the difference between asexual reproduction and a sexual reproduction. So related with this, in asexual reproduction, there is a requirement of single parent. That means number of parents required, it's a uniparental, that means single parent is involved. In sexual reproduction, there are two different parents are required with a different sex. Then the gametes. In asexual reproduction, there is no requirement of any gametes, so it is named as asexual. Okay, there is no involvement of any gamete to form a new offspring. While in sexual reproduction, there is a requirement of two different gametes or two different sexes are required to form young ones. Then in asexual reproduction, the division, which division takes place in asexual reproduction, only mitotic division occurs. During asexual reproduction, by mitotic division, the single cell parent, its somatic cell get divided and to form a number of offspring by mitotic division. While in sexual reproduction, there are two divisions occur. One is mitosis and the next one is a meiosis. The first of all, during gamete formation in sexual reproduction, the meiosis took place. The meiosis is then followed by mitosis. When the zygote get formed, the zygote undergoes multiple division and then it forms a multicellular embryo from the single cell zygote. Okay. Then the next one, the cells involved, nature of cells. In asexual reproduction, the somatic cells get divided. That means the parent get divided to form a daughter cells. Example in amoeba, a single cell amoeba. Here, this is the parent amoeba which get divided into two. First of all, the nuclear division occurs, then the cytoplasmic division occurs. Okay, then it forms two daughter amoeba by dividing the somatic cell. While in case of sexual reproduction, there is the involvement of two different sex or two different gametes which are used to form the new organism. Okay. Then the next one here is the fusion of two different gametes forms to form a diploid zygote, and further on this diploid zygote undergoes multiple division to form a multicellular embryo and the offspring also. Here is the rate of reproduction. In case of asexual reproduction, the rate of reproduction is faster, while in case of sexual reproduction, the rate of reproduction is slower. The number of offspring formed during asexual reproduction is larger in number and within a very short time span. The large number of offspring get formed in a asexual reproduction. While in sexual reproduction, it requires its rate of reproduction is slower, and during large time span, very less number of individuals get formed or offspring get formed in sexual reproducing organism. As in a asexual reproduction, the offsprings which are formed or daughter cells which are formed, these are exact identical copies of their parents. That means these are the clones of their parents. Exact identical copies are there of their parents. So it doesn't play any role, doesn't show any variation. As in asexual reproduction, there is no variation. That means it doesn't play any role in a evolution. While in sexually reproducing organism, the two different gametes with different genetic constitution unite and to form a zygote. This zygote having combo characteristic of father as well as mother, the permutations and combinations occurs, and whatever the offspring formed during in a sexually reproducing organism, it is differ in features or phenotypically different than their parents. Okay, I'm saying phenotypically different with their parents. That means it shows some variation than their parents, and so In sexually reproducing organism, there is a variation occurs, so it plays a role in an evolution. Then the next one, the example, the asexual reproduction occurs in lower animals and plants, while sexual reproduction occurs in higher animals and plants. So this is all about the difference between asexual and sexual reproduction. Thank you very much.